Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, JusJrdn here. We back. Another beautiful week. Another fantastic background. Look how dope this background is, unless you're just listening. Look how sick this background is. I can't. I'm excited. Well, let's roll the theme song. Welcome to another... see, I did it again, man. Welcome to A Moment with Jay. I just wanted to hop on the mic and say, I know the world been a little chaotic and everything. I just wanted to check and make sure everything good in the hood, like sure, you know what I mean? Say hi to the fam. Okay, let's get to work. What up? Sheesh. So what we still working on the intro. we still working on the intro. Yo, but I just went grocery shopping before tuning in today, before setting up and everything, and I got one of these. If you're not watching, this is Mr. Brown iced coffee, bro. I love these fucking things, man. They're so cheap. They're like $1 something, $1 something. They like 100 calories. Yeah, you should be drinking this black coffee if you're drinking coffee or whatever. But we got the cup. Oh, looking crazy today. It's looking crazy. Look, I got a different water bottle too today. Oh, okay, crazy. Anyways, we gonna pour that up. Mr. Brown, sponsor the podcast, bro. Sponsor the podcast. Delicious. Delicious. I love me some caffeine, fam. So the first thing I want to talk about today, man, is it's been a busy but fun last few days, and I've been really trying, especially starting today, trying to get my fitness and my eating under control. I want to enter. It's a couple months before my sister's wedding. It's a couple months before my 30th birthday. So, it's a couple cool milestones. So I'd like to be in some pretty good shape. I consider myself already to be in pretty good shape. I work out regularly. I don't eat totally like shit. But the last couple days, man, it was my cousin's birthday. I said I wouldn't drink too much. We had a couple wobbly pops. We got a little turn. We had some fun. Shout out to my cousin, Tyler. Happy birthday, bro. Shout out to my producer, Andrew Menzak. Happy birthday, bro. They share the same birthday. Bro. And then my one homie's anniversary with his girl, also on the same day. I was like, oh, shit, I got to be hitting up all these motherfuckers, man. July is wild. July wild like that. It's cool though, man. But anyways, I'm trying to get my health in check. Me and BP ran up hills the other day, man. On Saturday. Whew. Man, I'll be doing HIIT workouts and stuff, body weight stuff, a lot of stuff on here. I'll even there's a couple people. I always... Is this gonna make me sound old? I don't even know. But when I was first getting into the fitness game, I remember I always loved doing classes and stuff. I ran a lot of boot camps and stuff. Still run the odd one, but I like that form of exercise and community. I like doing the classes. I remember one time back when I was working at World Health, RIP. It was my first day officially working there. I interned there for a little while I was finishing up my schooling. And, it's getting to the end of the day. Less trainers are there, so there's less people to follow and stuff. And I was just there chilling, trying to get my hours, cleaning up the gym, talking to people, helping trainers out, learning. I learned so much. I really did. I got to work with some really amazing trainers. And that's why I feel so confident with helping people reach their goals and stuff, is because, man, I got to really get educated by a lot of people that really knew what the fuck they were talking about. And so fitness and health and all that is one thing I stay really up to date with. The studies, doctors, all kinds of stuff. I follow a bunch of doctors podcasts. Shout out Dr. Andrew Huberman. It's one of my favorite ones, but several other doctors as well. I really like to stay up to date with what's going down. See what I can add to my own, like a liver. Like, over the last year or so, liver organ meats is one thing I'm trying to add because it really seems like it's good for you. I made this fucking powdered liver shit. It's awful. But I found out that if I mix it with the ashwagandha powder, it really helps. I don't know if I talked about the ashwagandha powder, but I'm sidetracked way too much. Let me get to my initial story here. Goddamn. So when working at World Health, my first day officially working there, so I got the uniform and everything. The uniforms fucking sucked, man. I was just talking about this the other day. The uniforms were fucking terrible. They weren't breathable material, so it was awful to sweat and to move in the World Health uniform. And as a personal trainer, you're demonstrating, you're moving around all day long. Bullshit material. I remember after the year after, maybe I worked there for I think 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years, 3 or 4 maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Half a decade. And the year after I left, those motherfuckers switched to Under Armour uniforms. So this is what pissed me off. The owner of World Health, one of the owners, he would come and, because the World Health, the location that I worked at was the head office for Edmonton. So there's Edmonton and Calgary. And they were separate, but they were together. It gets confused. I'm not going to go into it too much. And so anyway, so he would come and work out at the gym every so often. Not very often. I didn't see him anyways. 1 or 2 times when I did see him, I got in trouble the first time. Because World Health, if you were going to wear shorts, you had to wear the World Health shorts. But the World Health shorts were like dress shorts. They were tight. They were not flexible. They were not breathable. I got a big ass, big thick legs. I could barely fucking move in those things. So what I do, I would wear the World Health fucking jacket and then just black Under Armour pants. And I remember, man, he came down one day, he saw me, and he's like, you better go change. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Because I was a good fucking personal trainer. I sold a lot of training. I was there from fucking 4, 5, 6 a.m., 9, 10. And it's just like, bro, you're gonna be a little bitch about the shorts? Come on, bro. How much money am I making your ass? And you gonna bitch about the I was so... Shit like that makes no sense to me, man. It's not like I was disrespecting the dress code. I was trying to do my job and be comfortable because I'm fucking there all day. I'm this. Anyways. It's not even the story. So anyways, first day working, things are starting to settle down in the gym. My manager looks up to me and he's like, yo, Jay, you ever did he said, Jordan, you ever did a spin class before? At the time, young Jay, 18 years old. Not really. I did a couple things in school where the teacher led it, but it's like, I've never been in like a actual, it's like, perfect. Did you bring some clothes to work out in today? Of course I did not. That was the last thing on my mind, to get a workout in on my first day of work at the gym. I was like, no. He's like, well, this will be the last thing you do for the day anyways. And he sends me into this fucking spin class. Oh, man, I can't remember his name. This guy's a monster. When I was working, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Big dude. Big, black, super fucking jack dude is running the spin class. I'm like, oh, it's packed. I have to go in the back. And so they're getting started. There's tons of people there. I think there was like 50, and it's full. And so I'm like, okay, this will be fun. And we start doing the spin class and whatever. And he sees that I'm wearing a World Health jacket. He's like, and then so he starts chirping me, He starts fucking grinding my gears and stuff. So now I'm fucking busting ass in this class, This fucking giant black jack dude is screaming at me in front of this huge crowd. It's my first day here. And so I'm like, okay, let's fucking bust ass. So I'm I'm covered in sweat, covered in sweat. I'm dying from this workout. And then we're climbing up the hill or something at the end of it. And then he starts to slow down. He's like, "Great job, everybody." Everyone starts clapping and everything. And then he's like, "Okay, everybody off. We'll finish it up real quick and we'll call it a day." And I'm like, "Great, I'm dying. My legs are on fire." And then he's like, "Okay, everybody, we're going to, find your space. We're going to do a couple squats and then we're going to stretch it out." I'm like, "Okay, perfect." He's like, "All together." He's like, 199, 98. I'm like, "Oh, bruh." Murder me. Murder me. I get out of the class. I'm dying. People are laughing. It was a good time. I just died. And then I leave, and then my manager's like, "Okay, yeah, you gotta stay for like another hour or two, clean up all this stuff." I'm like, "Bro, I'm drenched. I gotta fucking, this uniform's uncomfortable, blah, 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 blah." I had to stay. I was sweating. If you know anything about Jay, I'm a sweaty motherfucker. I don't know if it's the hair. Even when I had the afro, that's just how it is, I'm a hot mother. I run hot. Even when I was small and lean at like the 168, I was fucking sweating like a motherfucker. Sweating like a motherfucker. World Health was a vibe. Ooh, hardcore study there. Anywho, let me touch on ashwagandha just because I brought it up. If you don't know anything about ashwagandha, it's a root. Um, you can usually get it in a tea or stuff. We take it as a powder. Why ashwagandha is so crazy is why I started taking it to help with sleep. I'm really focused on, especially when I first started initially training and stuff, my sleep used to be awful. I would get, on average, probably 5 hours of sleep a night on a good night. There would be days, where I would be up for 2 or 3 days working, not partying, not anything like that, going from job to job to job to job, sleeping in my car if somebody canceled, or sleeping in the back office or something, trying to get 20 minutes here and there or an hour here or there. That was wild. So now sleep is something I really prioritize because it's one of the ones that are up there. It goes your sleep, your water, your food. Supplementation comes after that. So anyways, what ashwagandha does is you have uh my mind just blanked. It's not chlorine. It's cortisone. Cortisol. Man, chlorine. This is your stress hormone. That's a big thing too. Physical and mental stress are very similar, as opposed to the reaction of your hormone system on them. But I won't get too heavy into that right now. I'm talking about ashwagandha. I got a bar in a song. Sipping ashwagandha tea, the room filled with herbs, smoking pleasant melodies. Me and you naked, no need for luxuries. Oh yeah, I forget that song kind of gets kind of fucked up. It's called Silhouette. Super cool song. It's like a weird song. I just wanted to use ashwagandha in a verse. Um, and so cortisol is a stress hormone. It does a lot of bad things in your body. You want to try to get rid of this, and don't get me wrong, you need it. It's vital. It's a part of your body. Um but it's like what causes the fight or flight. What causes your body to be stressed out. If you get poor sleep, your cortisol levels increase. Cortisol can attribute to weight gain, overeating, anxiety, depression, all kinds of things. You really want to drown that cortisol out. And so ashwagandha and stress. Let's just look this up. It does. So the biggest reason why I started taking ashwagandha is the studies that came out about um, how it decreases cortisol, and it decreases cortisol uh the study that I was informed, yeah, specific doses of 225 milligrams to 600 milligrams. The study that I was really focused on was taking the higher doses of 600 milligrams, taking it once or taking it twice a day, so like 300 and 300. And what it really did, it showed a decrease of cortisol. Oh man, I don't want to say the number that's in my head in case it's wrong. Uh, a statistical significance of 23% reduction in cortisol. No, that's not the study. The study that I was finding was, the average individuals of average of 30% decrease. Uh, maybe that is what it is. Maybe that is what it is. Because I thought it was closer to like 600. Anyways, it's significant. It's a significant stress. Oh, fuck, I clicked on everything but the right box. It's a significant stress reducer. I thought it was 600%, 200 to 600%. It decreased. 30. Let's just go with at least 30%. So huge cortisol just by taking it for a extended period of time. And so a decrease in cortisol levels and stuff will actually help to improve your sleep quality. So I started taking that, and I also take magnesium, M3. Magnesium glycinate. That's also what I take to sleep. I try not to take too many supplements, but I thought the sleep ones are, they're not. It's not like when I don't take them. Like I won't take them. Like if I'm sleeping over at somebody, I'm just not at my crib or something. So I'm not stressing over not taking it that day or something. And I'm always down. I always say this because I was told this by one of my mentors: take a break, no matter what you're taking. Other than the food, but even the food, I believe in fasting, but breaks from everything, breaks from weed, breaks from caffeine, breaks from everything. Every once in a while, I think does the body and mind good. It sucks when you are detoxing from certain things like caffeine, for instance, or cannabis. But it's like, yo, you should be able to do that, I think. When the times are right, you shouldn't be forced to do things or whatever, but when the time is right. So yeah, those are a couple things that I focus on to help improve my sleep. And even, man, I've been partying and stuff a little bit more than usual. I usually don't party at all. And this birthday party, man, people were bringing around these monster. Brandon literally brought a monster. It's called the Monster, and it's 1,000 milligrams of THC. We smoked that. We got hot as fuck, and then right when we finished it, this other guy pulled out this other huge joint. I was like, "We'll smoke. I'm here. We'll smoke. Let's do it." But I think sharing joints and stuff, with the one homie and stuff every once in a while, cool. But it's like at parties and stuff, it's like, I think with alcohol and sharing the joints, you're just bound. Like I started feeling sick the last couple of days, hungover. I was hungover the day after, I'm not gonna lie, but now I'm like I got kind of like congestion and you know, so I'm like, ah, man. And for things like that, I'm hitting sauna tonight. And man, the sauna, we found a sauna at me and BP found a sauna in Edmonton, man, and it's unreal. It's so hot, and the people at this I don't want to say the name because I don't want anybody else to go there. I like the way it is right now. So, I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this one on a DL. A homie, we were told about this in a different sauna at a different gym, and someone's like, "Yo, you got to try out this one. If y'all really fucks with the saunas, fucking, you gotta need to go over here." And so we did. We ventured there one day, and man, sick. It's fucking sick, bro. It's the best sauna I've been in, I think, period. And I've had some homies. Oh no, no! I was in a rich motherfucker. I was dating this one girl, and she had a rich uncle, and she was house sitting, and she's like, "Oh, come over. We'll hang out. It's a huge house. Like I need some." I'm like, "Fucking, let's go." I've been in a lot of rich people's house. I've been in a lot of rich people's houses because of girls that I've dated and that house sitted or house sat or whatever, and or friends that I've been in a lot of rich people's homes because of friends and girls that I've dated that just house sat, and so we go into this crib. It's super dope. I roll up and I'm like, holy fuck, look at these homes. It's one of those houses, you know, where the whole community is like, oh shit, these motherfuckers got money, you know, big money. And actually, it's so funny. Okay. Um, I get so sidetracked. I get so many stories in my head. And we came over and we, you know, we have a couple drinks. We chilling, showing me around the crib, showing me around at least the one level. And the main level, crazy shit, man, crazy. The living space, just like the open areas, gorgeous, gorgeous. You know, all white and stone marble and shit like that. You know, I'm just like, oh, classy, classy. We end up going in the hot tub later that night. Huge hot tub, you know, in this gorgeous backyard. And then she's like, "Oh, you want to go and try out the steam shower?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do." Crazy, crazy steam showers, fam. I gotta look into those. I gotta look into that. Cause sauna's expensive as fuck. I wanted the steam showers are a little bit more affordable. You know, I just want to get one for the crib. After we drop Olympus, if things go well, man, I hope to get the sauna and gold grills. That's all I want. And then obviously to pay my bills and make the next project. Those are the two. Those are the two things that I want: a sauna and motherfucking grills. Anywho, we go in the sauna, fam. So not only we go downstairs, there's fucking racks of jerseys, hockey jerseys, football jerseys, all signed, all crazy shit, all kinds of crazy shit, crazy bars, all kinds of liquor, crazy. And so we go in the steam shower together, and it's like a gorgeous shower, you know, huge. You could fit probably, I would say 6, 8 people in there comfortably. Huge. It's huge. And there's multiple shower heads. There's like a bench. And so we're having a shower and trying to figure out how to fucking turn on the steam shower thing. Steam shower comes on. Boom! Shit, hot as fuck, bro. The steam touched my leg. I didn't know where it was coming from. You know, fuck, you know, so hot, but so dope. That was other than being initially burnt. That was one of the best like steam sauna type things I ever been in. But this one at the motherfucking gym. I almost said the name. I'm not trying to tell y'all the name. That one's pretty sick too. And so when I start feeling you know, a little ill, try not to get sick, really focus on dialing in the diet, trying to subtract as much sugar and processed foods as possible. And then I like to take those fucking, I would juice more, I think. Maybe, I don't know if I had a juicer, but I don't know. It's just buying the freshly pressed juices and stuff is so expensive. But the only time I really can justify doing that as opposed to just eating fruits and vegetables, pardon me, is when I start feeling sick and I'm just like, no, just fucking let's get these vitamins and minerals as much as possible. I like those ones, especially when I start feeling congested and stuff. The little shots of like turmeric and ginger and stuff. Fuck. I took one of those today and I was like, whoo! Especially after not taking shots and stuff for a while. I was like, oh man, this is just like taking a shot of liquor or something. You know, it's just like that. Whoo! Yeah, but I like taking those juices. They're expensive and shit, but I think when you sick, when you starting to get sick, I just think that's what I do anyways. That's what I do. I try to dial in that eating and get into fucking fruits and vegetables as much as possible. Man, so after running stairs this weekend, oh, that's one thing I can't. I'll talk to y'all about first. This is why I like the podcast. I feel like y'all the homies. So I like dropping. You know, I'm always working on so many things, and you know, sometimes things just take a while to get out, but I'm excited about them, or things are progressing, and you know, who wants to hear about it really? So it's like I really fucking just bring it to y'all, man. This background is fucking crazy. So me and Brandon started a new series that will be dropping on the YouTube called Gym Bros. Gym Bros. And basically, you know, we work together. Still do stuff together at PPM. But we've been training. We've been doing a strength phase in our fitness routine, and it's been we've been working together, like, you know, going to the gym together and just training, and it's been good. And so we just wanted to bring a little series to y'all. It'll be a little fitness kind of gym vlog of what we're doing, and he's a certified personal trainer as well, and it's just another piece of content to put out there. I think it'll be fun, and it'll be a little bit more the fitness side of things as well. Yeah, super excited about that. But one thing I'm doing outside of that training is I'm trying to get I'm trying to do more endurance running. Man, I fucking hate endurance training. I'm big on HIIT. But I'm like, I ran those hill sprints the other day and it kicked my ass, bro. Those are brutal. It's been forever since I ran some. And so now I'm like, okay, let's do this. So today, and I'll be humble with y'all. Yesterday my goal was to run 5K, but I was feeling sick and I wasn't going to push it. I knew I had to work out with BP in the evening, so I was like, we could do it the next day. I set out to run 5K today, and I was humbled, bro. I was humbled. I made it 1 mile, which is a 1.6 kilometers. I haven't ran in a while. And boy, was I humbled. Kicked the shit out of me, bro. Not as bad as the hill sprints. Like, I'm not gonna be too sore or anything, but I was just like, oh man, my pacing was weird and everything. But I was like, okay, this is good. This is a good first day. You know, we knew we were gonna suck. We didn't know we were gonna suck this bad. And so I'm excited to add this kind of to the routine. I want to do 2 or 3 kind of shorter runs, and then 1 longer run every week, and just add maybe a kilometer every week to the long run. I think it'll be good for me. I don't necessarily enjoy endurance training, but it's just something I just always believe you should be switching things out and pushing yourself, and who knows, maybe I'll fall in love with it. What I'm really looking forward to is when I get some half-ass cardio back and I can pop some gummies and run. Because that's the thing. I was like, oh, motherfuckers are just eating edibles, getting high, going on runs. One of my friends was telling me about that, and I was like, oh, that's fucking, she ran a marathon on some eddies, on some edibles. I was like, oh, you just get high and just fucking, let's go. I was like, okay, sign me up. Don't sign me up for no run, no, nothing like that, though, but we tried. I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm game for doing something like that. And there's so many. I like hikes and stuff already. And there's so many crazy places to go, especially in Everton. Go for some beautiful runs. I'm allergic to outside, which kind of sucks. I always got to have my inhaler and some allergy medicine and shit on me, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a new journey that I'm looking forward to progressing over the next coming weeks. You know, one thing I wanted to talk about today too was pranks, bro. Pranks. I'm not a fan of the prank culture in general. And it's interesting because I heard about somebody getting shot doing a prank. He was doing away like a. Let's look it up here. I think he got shot. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what it is. Um, YouTuber shot after trying to prank a man in a mall. I think he was doing something. Oh, shot in the stomach and liver. The suspect who shot him was 31. I was just playing a prank, a simple practical joke, and this guy didn't take it very well and shot me. Ooh, oh, this guy didn't die. This guy just fucking got caught. Could you imagine trying to play a practical? I want to know. Oh, he does things like a goon member telling dealerships that one of the cars being sold on the lot is actually their stolen car. Oh, oh yeah, he doesn't do anything. So things like that, I think aren't too crazy. Or oh, I forgot to show y'all. This is the guy that got shot. Um, oh maybe it's this one. Teenager shot and killed. Apparent prank went wrong Sunday night in Crown Point, Indiana. A 16-year-old found suffering from a gunshot wound in the chest in the backyard of a resident just before midnight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wonder what the prank was. But again, I don't think it was anything too crazy. Oh, wild. But that's what I'm saying. And that's not what I'm saying. So my whole deal with pranks, number one, numero uno, is that I can't get behind you disrupting people's lives. For one, I hate when you don't scare motherfuckers, man. I always hated that. I hated my friends who would fucking try to scare me, jump around the corner or come out with a mask or something. That's terrible. Why, bro? You causing me harm. Such extreme discomfort. I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit. If you do that shit to me, I feel like I have the right to punch you right in the fucking face. That's how strongly I feel. If you want to cause me that reaction, I should get to fucking punch you right in the face as hard as I can. I don't care who the fuck you are, man. I don't give a shit if you're 10 years old. You trying to scare me? Fuck you, bro. There's lessons. I'm just kidding, bro. But that's how I'm that strong. Now, little pranks and I understand there's a joy in it, but then there's a lot of pranks where you're just like, you're in a public place, you're making people uncomfortable, or there's there's so many channels of people. I'm like, that's not a prank, man. That's brutal. I can't get behind that culture, bro. I just can't get behind the whole idea of oh, I'm gonna fuck with people and catch it on camera. It's like, bro, I hate that. And another thing I hate, I was just talking, was people who record other people at the gym, man. It's not your right to record others at the gym, for one. And for two, even if they're doing something wrong, even if they're an asshole, even if they look foolish, even who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck, bro? They at the gym, they trying to better themselves. Who are you to just film someone without their consent like that? You know, I always hated that, man. I always hate those videos online. And yeah, some of them are funny. Some of them are goofy as fuck. But if you just go to the gym, you could see it yourself. Stop being a lazy fuck and stop watching those videos and go to the gym and you can look at those people in person. Fuck y'all, man. You know, there's just some things I can't, man. It's not positive vibes. It's not beautiful. Those things are not, it's like, man, fuck off. You know, some things, sometimes you need to roll with an office. Sometimes you gotta show motherfuckers what's going down, you know? I hate that shit. Pranks, getting scared, filming people in the gym without their permission. Now, like, don't get me wrong, man. If you're walking by someone and they filming a video, their bench press or something, and you get into tape or something, it's like, bro, it's like, it's gonna happen? You in public. Like, you know, chill out. Chill out. I mostly say that because I will start filming in the gym. But it's like, you know, I'm mindful of that. I worked in the gym for years. I made content in the gym for years, and I would not get people in the fucking footage, you know, doing all kinds of shit. Sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes people will walk in front and stuff. There's this one video of this one girl. I can't find it. Anyway, she's running on the treadmill and someone gets on the treadmill beside her and she stops running and she says, "Hey, just so you know, I'm filming myself with that camera over there and it could probably see you." And he was like, "Oh, do you want me to move?" And she's like, "If you're okay, I don't mind." And you know, that's as little as it takes. That's as lit. You know, it was great. She got to film. He got to. It was fine. People are just, you know, whatever. And I understand the gym is a stressful place for people. I was just having this conversation. I feel very confident in three places. I feel very confident cooking. I feel very confident in the gym, and I feel very confident in the studio making music. You know, those are just three things that I've done for a very long time that I know there are people that know way better than me. And I love getting in the studio, the gym, or the gym, or the kitchen with and learning from them. You know, it's cool. It's great. But I also feel very confident, you know, and I know there's failure that happens in all of them, and I'm comfortable with failing. Sometimes it pisses me off, especially with cooking or making a song. Or, you know, not hitting the number I wanted to on the bench press or something, you know, but, ultimately I've done these things for most of my life, at least my adult life. And, you know, I put in the hours, I learn, I actively am still learning. And so those are just three areas I feel very good at. Like, you know, it's like I know things here. And I think that's cool because most places I go, I don't know fuck all. You know, you take me in a fucking computer place, bro, all I know is RAM stands for random access memories, and that's because of Daft Punk. Great album. I love that album. Yeah, man. Those three things, man. Just not fucking, no pranks, not getting scared. It's crazy, man. I'm excited though. I've been collaborating, working with a lot of people lately on a lot of songs, a lot of things, and again, I know I keep teasing about this, but I am really excited. I think we're getting to the point where we're gonna start taking on more guests. I think we're finally getting there. So within the next month, I think I'm gonna really try to wrangle a bunch of podcasts in and get people on, and we're gonna talk about some things. I know some cool people with some cool stories, and I think I would like to help them share their stories and have some cool conversations. So often I meet somebody or I link up with someone for the first time in a while or for the first time, and we sit down, especially in I have a garage studio, so I got a little couch in there and a little space, and people will come sit and chill and we'll talk, and we got some work to do and we'll get to that, but it's like, man, we might talk for a couple of hours first and really connect and really get to know each other. And I often am like, damn, this should have been a podcast. Actually, the last conversation I was having with Eric Kane, who was a singer, we finished this conversation. We're like, damn, this should have been a podcast. I was like, well, let's make a podcast. Let's come on, be one of them motherfuckers. So he'll be a motherfucker I bring on soon. Anyways, I got lots of things cooking with lots of people, which is always fun. And I'm getting excited for the Olympus drop. I've been making some crazy EDM music right now. I've been it's cool because I'm making a lot of EDM music right now, in the time that I dedicate to evolving myself in my practice. But a lot of the tracks I'm working on with people, obviously people are asking me for like rap verses. So I really get to stay tuned into the writing and the rap verses with features and stuff. And man, when you're given just a verse, when the rest of the song is pretty much done, and it's just like, yo, can you write a verse to this? That's I love that. I love that, because the main idea of the song is already figured out. Now it's just like, okay, what's your approach to this? And you can just really focus on just the fucking, if the track is sick, if the instrumental is dope, it's so much fun, and you can just find the flows and you can mess around, and it's only one verse, so it's not too crazy. And I've had verses that have taken me a couple days to write because I just couldn't find it. But then it's like a lot of times you can just mess around, and things will come together pretty dope. It's just, as opposed to trying to figure out everything in the song, just to focus in on a little piece, it's really fun. And so I've been getting to do that a lot more lately, and that's always dope. Whether those songs come out or not, again, that's just the industry. So many things fizzle out, or just other things get selected, or maybe they don't fit anymore, or maybe it doesn't resonate, or who knows. There's lots of reasons. It's art, but super excited about that. And of course I'm super excited about Olympus, man. It will either come out the very end of this year or the very beginning of the next year, depending upon, I just want to give it a nice final little push, so I don't want to rush it. It's already come this far. What's a few months difference going to make? But if it doesn't come out the end of this year, it'll be the very beginning of next year. And I'm just excited. We got some really cool things to finish it off with. And, sending positive vibes, the intro to this. I love that song. People like that song. It's crazy, man. I'm very grateful for the life that I live. I've had a lot of conversations about where a lot of people are in their lives, and it's just an interesting perspective that everyone's life is just as complicated as yours. And it's beautiful. I've had some moments over the last week where like going to the Moon, going to the comedy show, and connecting with some people that I knew there, and getting to experience the comedy and all that, and or going to my cousin's birthday and seeing family and friends and getting to celebrate there as well. And it's nice to have those moments of celebration with others, because life is difficult and life isn't always easy. And it's just like those little, it's cliche as always. It's the little things, man. I bought my cousin a bottle of Jack Daniels, man, and it was dope. We got to have a drink together, and got to see my cousins and my aunties, and it was blessed. I got to see some friends, and it was blessed, and it's like times are hard and times are difficult, and for everybody, and everyone's dealing with some shit and their own problems, and trying to eat better, trying to lose weight, trying to gain muscle, trying to get more sleep, trying to get more money, trying to pay down debts. It's like a sick family, or they themselves are sick, or need to find a job, need to find a better job, in a bad relationship, whatever have you. We all have complications, but when you're aware, there's just so many beautiful, beautiful moments in every day, and no matter what the situation someone presents to me about their life, I'm always open to receive and listen and be there. Because, I just know there's always a chance for happiness in people. Like, they may not be happy and they might not see it in themselves. It's impossible for me to find happiness through this. And I truly disagree. I always think there's a room for happiness, room for gratitude, even in the darkest of situations. And, I'm not all fucking flowers and sunshine. It's not everything is going to be all right, but you can be grateful for the here and now. And I think that's just a powerful lesson. A lot of people say very kind things about me, about my authenticity. That's the one thing I love. I love about people. I love about artists. I love about people, partners that I have. I really am drawn towards people who are authentic to themselves. And I've talked about this a million times, especially in regards to art. But just in general, man, a motherfucker who is themselves, yes, bro, I got respect for. At the very least. At the very least. I may not vibe with you. We may not be vibing, but I got respect for you for being you, Because so many people just can't. It's hard, but I love that in people. And I try to be that myself. And I've gotten so many compliments about, how real and authentic and positive I've been. It's just nice, I know my shit doesn't get milli views and shit like that. But that defeats the purpose. If my goal was numbers, I would be doing other things. My goal isn't that. My goal is always to be real and authentic. And if motherfuckers don't like it, that's all right. I really do this stuff to survive and to develop myself, I'm excited. Like last week we hit the 10th podcast. Cool. Because I remember when I first started this, I was like, all right, let's do a couple, and if I vibe with it, we'll see what happens. Now I'm like, I can't wait to do these every week, And I think that just goes to show you to go, and it's just like the running that I started doing, go out there, push yourself, do things that are new to you, that are surprising, and be authentic and be real and be truthful and see what happens. It's pretty cool, I think. I think that's what life's all about. Just reflecting on some of the moments and stuff over the last week, Also, my mama is in the hospital right now. She's getting some wild testing and stuff done. I don't like to go too heavy into stuff like that, but it's a wild thing that happens. Grateful to live in Canada, and wishing her all the best. I know she listens to the podcast, so I'll probably come visit you before you see this, anyways. But hope you're feeling better, Ma. Yeah, and I think that's kind of where we ended today, man. Life is crazy, life is wild. I love this background. But I'm excited. I'm excited to keep doing this podcast. I'm excited to have some cool guests on, and I'm really excited to keep dropping art, making art with y'all people. So, I hope you have a beautiful day today. Great week to this week. You're a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful human. More love, more success. This has been A Moment with Jay.
I hope you know, with every darker night, there's a brighter day. Through the chaos, we'll be okay. Sending nothing but positive vibes your way. Love for always. Jay.